your worst?
My worst, eh? Smithers, release the robotic Richard Simmons.
Come on, big boys, get the butter off those buns.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake.
That might have been worse than he did it on my fucking leg.
Rest in peace, Richard Simmons. Oh, wow, folks. It is Thursday night. That's right. This is Wrestling Outlet. I am Boxman. Welcome to your full RNC coverage, folks. That's right. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking, I swear. I'm kidding. Before anyone shuts off the fucking show, I'm joking. But yeah, it is going to be it has been a weird week. Not much news in the wrestling world, but there you go, folks. So that means if I am Boxman, that means there is another guy with me, and of course he's always here. It is.
That's true. That is I, Generation Smark Walker.
That's right. And if Smark's here, that means also another gentleman is here, and he is
Cheezeman, of course, or just cheese tonight. Fuck it.
You're that fucking lazy tonight. You just cut it to cheese.
Yeah, cut the man off. You always just call me cheese anyway, so why bother?
Yeah. There you go.
I see Smark's hiding from his dog. Maybe if I shut the lights off, he can't see me.
I could turn it on, but he is right up against me, so that means I'm losing my spot on the bed.
Oh man, it has been a crazy fucking week going on around here. Now, speaking of the RNC, though, we do know that Hulk Hogan, Linda McMahon, and Dana White will be speaking. I don't know if they have. But I know they will be.
Yo, homeboy! Welcome to the hood, brother!
Thanks, Hulk.
I cannot wait to hear that speech from Hulk Hogan tonight. I cannot wait to hear it. That's going to be something I'm going to have to listen to after the show. But that's going to be a big.
The ironic part is he's on there to try to secure the black vote for Trump.
That's what it is.
I wish there was a way. Had I have known that like the Hogan thing was happening, we could have tried to figure out a way to just like fucking do a live along or just like a live reaction to that, because there's going to be gold in that.
I was watching it on YouTube for free live.
The Hogan part, because I'm talking just the Hogan part specifically.
No, if anyone's listening, tell us where the fuck is Hogan when he's on.
Yeah, when he's on, let us know. Maybe we'll come on or put it on and laugh at it. Hey, what you gonna do, brother? You're gonna vote for Trump. That's what you're gonna do.
I just want to know if he's gonna push his beer while he's up there.
He's gonna have one in his hand.
I want to know.
He's got there at the mic like this the whole time, just holding it.
Probably.
He just turns Bischoff into a fucking human table.
Bend over, brother. Yeah, that would be pretty fucking hilarious, though, to hear that speech. So yeah, if we, I mean, I guess I could put it on the side and on mute and see when Hogan's up.
Just keep an eye for Hogan to pop up.
Here, let me see. I'll put it in a new window. Should be able to. It should be right on the front fucking. Yeah, absolutely, front fucking screen right there.
Maybe he'll come on and tell us about his rock collection and how spiritual he is.
All right.
Oh wait, shit, that was Mercedes Monet.
I was a big fan of Eddie Guerrero growing up, brother.
All right. I don't know. He might have already spoke for all I know because they're showing. Well, I don't know. I'll leave it on the bottom. I'll check it every now and then. It's on mute though, so no one's gonna have to hear all the bullshit. All right. So, anything interesting happened to anyone else this week? Anything? Nothing.
No, not really.
All right.
Picked up a delivery shift on Saturday, made $185 in 5 hours. That was my highlight of the week.
That's not bad. That's not
Can't wait to get my own car again and go back to doing that full time.
Not super interesting, but I was walking the dog, and I thought I had saw like another dog off to the side in somebody's yard. I looked to the left of me, and it was a fucking deer.
Oh.
Because it was just like just right out of the corner of my eye. I was like, "Oh shit, that is a big dog!" And I couldn't see it. Just a fucking deer, and it just runs off into somebody's yard somewhere. I was like, "All right, cool."
You know,
Yeah.
funny. I got home yesterday. I had to drive to Dallas yesterday. I came back, and I pull up, and I thought one of my goats got in my neighbor's yard, and it was a deer. They've got over there many times, but I thought I blocked it off. I took pallets and stapled the fence down. I did everything I could to keep them from going over going across the fence. And I thought one was. I'm like, how the fuck did they get over there? And then I look and I saw something jump the back fence, and I'm like, ooh, my goats cannot do that.
I see deer I see like 5 deer in my backyard every day, so I've kind of like become desensitized to them. Like, oh yeah, that's just a deer.
Wow. We see them.
There were actually 2 bucks out there yesterday. That was different. I'm like, oh shit.
Huh?
You're seeing 1 buck run around. There's 2 of them back there.
Get you a rifle.
Yeah. I live in town. I'm not allowed to hunt here. It's like they know that. They fucking, there's like groups of them all around town here.
There's a way to silent hunt called bow and arrow, sir.
Yeah. They're so used to people, I could probably walk up to one with a knife and start stabbing.
There. Stabby.
Jump on its back, throw it in fucking chokehold. Bitch, you're going down.
All right, John Rambo. Jesus.
Coquina clutch, motherfucker.
Oh, that's like fucking First Blood. What do you hunt with a knife? Name it.
Right. Anything.
Name it. Yeah.
If it breathes, I can kill it.
Ain't your First Blood on me.
I'm sure it was probably bullshit, but I seen that Stallone actually told Dolph Lundgren they could have a real life fight during the filming of Rocky IV, just so that they could make the boxing match look more realistic. And Stallone spent $8 days in the hospital.
That I did read that Lundgren really did. Dolph Lundgren's a strange man. Guy's actually a fucking genius. A fucking like MIT genius kind of guy like that. I mean, he had MIT and all that stuff, and he has doctorates, and he's a very smart guy, but he is also ridiculously strong from what everyone says. So, yeah.
And he sweats a lot too, according to that deodorant commercial he did.
He looks like he sweats a lot. But yeah, he's definitely a strange guy though. But yeah, I did read that I know him and Mr. T, I think he ended up Sloan ended up with stitches from the Mr. T thing on Rocky III also.
No shit.
Oh,
I can believe that because Mr. T is just a poor actor. So
he's been pretty, Stallone's been pretty beat up, and he blames Stone Cold for breaking his neck on, I forget what movie they did. It wasn't Expendables.
Was that the one where he's like on the island and there's a bunch of people that are like criminals and he has to kill them all?
I don't know. I've never actually seen the movie they're talking about, but I know he blamed Steve Austin for breaking his neck on some movie, and Steve Austin was like, I didn't do that shit.
What? Drink beer. I beat Deborah.
All right. But, shit.
I just thought something. Hulk Hogan's gonna look at Trump and go, and Trump's gonna be like, "Yeah, dude, I'm missing part of it, asshole."
Okay.
You poking fun at me?
I just hope Hogan puts up the picture of him and Tyson and goes, "Not the first time your ear's been in danger, sir."
All right. So let's give it a minute here. I got a clip that's processing. There's bad news and there's good news. The bad news is that Hogan's already talked. The good news is that I have a clip. I haven't watched it yet. We're going to watch it together as soon as it gets done processing. So we'll see. Oh, you ready?
Sounds good. Sure, why not? Bring it on.
What happened last week when they took a shot at my hero? And they tried to kill the next president of the United States. Enough was enough. And I said, let Trumpomania run wild, brother. Let Trumpomania rule again. Let Trumpomania make America great again.
We want the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
What you gonna do, brother, when this 22 narrowly misses you?
I didn't know that. But he was at the RNC convention too. Wow. Attaboy, Booker. Well, that was an interesting. I'm trying to find the right word for what that was.
Ridiculous.
Well, you know what? That's a very good one. Very good one. Yeah, ridiculous. I like that. That was ridiculous. Wow. Well, on top of that, Hulk Hogan not only has been there, but he's also been at Walmart sharing and pushing his beer
at people.
So whenever Smark wants to share that quick video,
I've got a brand new tag team partner, and we're gonna body slam America. Real American beer, brother. We're bringing America back together, one beer at a time. Real American beer in Walmart body slams you.
background going, oh my God, did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Some girl in the background was like, oh my God.
Janae, I can't believe I got fired from this.
Yeah, that's the girl that he fired from the beer company. She works at Walmart now. She's trying to stock shelves, so this asshole won't leave her alone.
Stalking me.
That was Essence.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. I didn't hear that the first time I played this, but
no, I have a question.
Do we think he's only at the RNC because he's promoting an American beer? Yes. Oh, that wasn't the question. Please.
He said Trump was his hero. That's why he's there.
Wouldn't body slamming America be a bad thing?
Yeah, you're right.
I slammed Andre and he weighed 594 pounds.
You can body slam America, brother, but you can't shoot its ear off.
I was every bone in my back and tore every muscle in my chest when I did that, brother.
I was playing bass.
Played bass from the top. Oh yeah, those were the days.
Visiting smelly kids, and then they died. Number one hit, brother.
Oh man, fucking Hogan. Yeah, but I mean, folks, he's out there living his life. Listen, the guy has hundreds of millions of dollars from that fucking lawsuit. So I don't think he's worried about money. He can basically just go out there.
Oh, damn. Hogan just cut Boxman's feed.
Well, you were sharing the screen, and I tried to remove this video because we already played it, and then I just accidentally ended up kicking him. So
no, we'll just go with those, Hogan.
I don't have what happened there. I didn't touch anything.
Smark booted you. I think it was Hogan, but Smark's taking the responsibility for it.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
It'd been great if you'd have cut that promo at the Trump rally and then fucking Vince Russo comes out of nowhere. You'll never see that bald son of a bitch again. Bro.
I would have loved a Cornette coming out. Would have been great right there. Surprised Jimmy Hart wasn't standing behind Hogan.
Oh, he was.
Oh, we didn't. Right. Hulk Hogan is pretty wide. He was just like, hanging on his back. We didn't see him. I got it.
Well, his back. Yes.
I've seen the people on Twitter wanting Cornette's thoughts about the assassination attempt, and he's like, I'm not going to say anything because I'm not trying to get locked up, but just imagine what you think I would say and multiply it by 2. And that's all he said, and the internet was still like losing their shit about, I can't justify, how can you justify that? I can't back this man. Like, shut the fuck up. He didn't say nothing. You know, he's
a gunshot was fired in a stadium and a group of men fled from the scene. I think we can see footage now. Thank God he missed.
That was good footage.
Shit. That is funny. But yeah, that
Did
was.
you see?
Go ahead. No, go.
The strangest thing of all this is that this may have somehow actually led to, in 2024, the breakup of Tenacious D.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, well,
as though like they were still really doing anything of real relevancy for the last like 15 years, but
it was a pretty stupid comment, and you know they've been telling people for years the consequences of things you say, and look, there is. I mean,
yeah, but you guys were a fucking comedy band. That's fucking. Come on,
yeah.
You're a comedy band. He did it to, as comedy. I don't give a fuck how off-brand it was. Like, just to break up over it, cancel the tour. I get it, though. Jack Black's like a low-tier A-list fucking Hollywood star now, so he's got to like watch his own ass.
It's almost like Hollywood called him and said, "Hey, why don't you stop doing that ridiculous shit before you get in trouble? Huh? Well, maybe you should just not do that." He probably has a movie coming out.
Right. Probably like Mario Brothers 2 or some shit.
It's probably him and Kevin Hart, I'm sure. Kevin Hart is in everything.
They make another goddamn Jumanji.
He's doing that fucking god awful looking Borderlands movie based off the video game.
Oh shit, he's in that?
I think Kevin Hart's actually in that movie, so I think you hit the nail on the fucking head.
Okay. Give him Mike.
I mean, they were together in Jumanji, so. Yeah, his microphone's iffy. We need to like throw in and buy Smark a real mic.
They were together in 2 Jumanjis.
Yes.
Second and the third. I actually watched all of those over the weekend.
Wait, there was a third one? Oh, are we talking separate from the Robin Williams one?
There's the Robin Williams one, and then there's 2 more after that with both with Kevin Hart and Jack Black.
Yeah, see, I don't associate those with the Robin Williams one. So that's why I was like, you said second and third. I was like, wait, there's 3 of the new ones? It threw me off for a second. That's all.
Yeah, it's the original is obviously the best one. I'm going to go ahead and shut this live video off. I think it might be locking us up a little bit here. What's he doing?
Don't fucking look. Okay, so don't search chubby Mexican guy.
Okay.
You hit the nail on the head.
He's Claptrap. I was right. Look at me. Look at me. All right. I used to have a card game where I played against Claptrap.
That movie is gonna suck so fucking hard. I like that video game series, but that movie is gonna be god fucking awful.
It's weird. Like the only Claptrap I knew before was Smark's mom.
Oh.
He's on fire!
And boom goes the dynamite. All right. Okay.
And it's boom shakalaka.
Oh, okay. All right. Shakalaka. There's a ton of remakes coming out there. There's The Lost Boys coming out next year, which I don't.
Have a good feeling about? Me either.
Certain movies you don't fucking touch. The Lost Boys is probably one of them. It didn't even need the stupid sequel that they made for it that I've never even seen. What was it? The new tribe or the tribe or something?
The Found Boys.
Yes.
The Found Men.
The Found Tribe of the Lost.
It took them so long to find them; they were men by then.
That's Then U2 gets up because we still haven't found what we're looking for.
Yeah, why do we got to remake and redo like good shit when there was so many shitty movies out there that failed? Remake those. Maybe like retry that. Maybe you could take the shit movie and turn it into a good movie instead of taking the good movie and turning it into a shit movie.
Maybe you could just be fucking original and actually just make a movie about something that we, maybe haven't seen, or maybe just something nice. I don't know. Maybe something original would be good.
Yeah. I mean, I seen something that was kind of original, but at the same time, it was still a Jason Statham movie. I watched Beehive the other night.
Good one.
And yeah, wasn't bad.
Beekeeper.
The Beekeeper. Yeah, sorry, not the Beehive.
That's one of the new ones. It's actually a good one. See, I like those Statham movies, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're all for the most part the same movie, but like this one had a different story to it. I liked it. Wasn't bad.
One of the ones he was in that was a total mindfuck was called Revolver. Great fucking movie, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
I think it might be on Netflix right now, but if you can find Revolver, it's a great movie, man. It's a mindfuck. The whole movie is just a mindfuck, so it's great because you don't know what's happening until the end, and then you're like, wait, what? But it makes sense. And you're like, why didn't I see that coming? Okay.
Yeah, the only reason I seen the Beekeeper is because Prime was like, "Hey, have a fucking free 30-day subscription." I'm like, "Oh, sweet." They do that every like 3 months. Like, here, 30 days free, and I just keep doing that. And then after the 30 days, I cancel it.
There you go. It's a good. Some of his movies are really good. Very good, actually. So we'll see.
They have this new show coming out on Peacock. I can't remember what the hell it's called, but it's like a gladiator setting, basically. It looks like a ripoff of the Gladiator, but made me remember the fucking show Spartacus. So I looked that up last night, and it's free on Plex. So I started watching that with the wife. She's into it already.
See, they're also making a sequel to Gladiator.
Yeah, I heard that.
Not the boxing movie, the good one. Not that.
Right. Well, Russell Crowe.
Little fucking Brian Dennehy. Give me some more fuck. I'll take that.
Making movies, writing songs, and fighting around the world.
I like that. I like that old that Cuba Gooding Jr. movie, Gladiator. That was a good one.
What?
There was Gladiator in the 90s, which was a boxing movie.
Oh, okay.
Which had Cuba Gooding Jr., Brian Dennehy, and I can't remember anyone else in the movie, but John Cena, if you know who he is. He was on the first few seasons of Chicago PD.
No, sound like you said John Cena for a second. I'm like, yeah, we all know who that is.
No, SEDN. But yeah, he was in that. Yeah, it was pretty good. Very good. My dog is sitting here shaking for some reason.
He's got to piss, man. Let him outside.
No, she won't do that. She'll jump down and pee on the carpet. Then I'll have to clean it up later. Her
little shit.
This little dog watch is the size of a fucking quarter.
No, I hear the baby out there making noise. She's happy about something.
Well, that's
singing a song in a way.
That's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it's not a bad thing for sure.
Oh.
Probably gonna catch some shit for this, but I don't care. I'm drinking back here, so I'm gonna smoke this cigarette.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I was smoking.
I got the vape here, but when you fucking actually drinking, the vape just doesn't do it. What's up, Norab?
What's going on, brother? What are tonight's topics? Well, tonight Norab is full coverage of the RNC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to go back on YouTube after the episode's over and watch our coverage of Hogan.
Yeah,
and Booker T.
Cover and yes, Booker T joined him on stage. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I do like how he asked the question as though we actually have to the point where there's like an itinerary.
What?
Yeah, the topic is we're gonna get Smark a microphone.
He has one.
Better, worse, better.
Good.
Better.
Good.
Okay.
So I swear, it's like you lay on it from time to time.
Maybe I am. Maybe that's the problem.
Dog's biting or something.
Mm-hmm.
Jinder Mahal is a free agent.
No way.
Good for him.
I bet everybody's kicking down his door.
I don't think he'll be speaking at the audience.
Trump's trying to get him on a plane back to his home country.
Not exactly who you think is kicking down his door.
Yeah. It's the INS. Show us your visa.
We heard you lost your job, buddy. It's called a
Go
work.
back where you go back where you came from. We had an hour-long discussion about this important topic.
Called a work visa for a reason. Move to California if you want to stay here. I hear New York, some parts are fine too. Anyway.
Stay away from Alabama.
And probably Texas.
Mississippi. And Georgia.
And
Arkansas.
And certain parts of Florida.
Yeah. Go to the south part of Florida, you're fine. Stay away from the north part.
That's the thing. North Florida is pretty redneck. South Florida is pretty redneck too. It's that central Florida. That's the yeah.
I thought Miami was in the south though. That's like a fucking 90% Cubans, isn't it?
It is, but when you go just 30 minutes north, it's actually, if you go 20 minutes north of Miami, you're in a little town called Davie, which is where the rodeos are. It is a little country town.
So just watch your county lines.
Yeah. Yes. Broward, good. Dade. Taking your chances down in Dade County. Broward County is good. Palm Beach, you're in the rich area. You're in the rich area in Palm Beach County.
Good block, good block, bad block, poodle block.
Yeah. If you go west, you're going to be in the bad area, but you'll be all right.
Was a Dennis Leary reference there?
You'll get through it. So,
God, cigarettes are amazing when you've been drinking. This is awesome.
I haven't had one in years. Yeah.
Before like an hour ago, like 10 minutes ago.
No, I haven't had an actual cigarette in a long time. No. All right. Yeah, I haven't had an actual cigarette in years. Last cigarette I had was actually did not taste good. For some reason, when you vape long enough, the cigarettes don't taste good anymore.
Yeah, I had that for a minute too, but then after about a week, I was like, okay, these are good again.
Good to know. Maybe I'll think about that. Trust me, I would love a nice Parliament Light right now. I love that. That was my cigarette.
That's why it wasn't good.
What?
I said that's why it wasn't good. It was a Parliament and it was a light.
I like.
Although
I don't know how. I was a Camel Light guy for years, and then somehow I don't know how that some guy from New York gave me a Parliament, and I'm like, "Fuck, this is awesome! What is this?" From then on, I was a Parliament guy. I don't know. They were hard to find at some places, especially when I moved up here to Texas. You could barely find them anywhere. But
I started smoking Marlboro Mediums. I fucking loved them, and then they stopped making them, so I switched to Reds.
See, now the Marlboro Mediums I did smoke, but that was because I worked at a gas station in South Florida, actually in Boca Raton, and they used to get the 5-packs. You know, you'd get the free T-shirt with the 5-pack, right?
No, okay, yep.
Yeah. So I used to buy those from the store.
Bye.
Right, and get the T-shirt and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's why I did. I definitely had my share of Marlboro Mediums and all that good stuff.
No, I don't. These are just I'm just rolling my own, so save myself money. But if I buy a pack now, it's usually like the Marlboro Blacks because they're cheap.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they're cheaper than the rest. And then if I feel like spending some money on one, I'll get the Marlboro Southern Cut. Those are fucking delicious.
I've never heard of it. Yeah, actually, I rolled my.
Yep, I actually just put my note. It's in a gambler tube.
Oh, this is a raw tube. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, weird.
It's a raw tube. One of those brands out there.
I hit my bowl twice last night and didn't die, so I was like, all right, cool, but I'm not going to do it while I'm on the show tonight just in case it starts fucking with me. So I'll just drink.
There you go. There you go. I'm combining. I got some Heineken here.
No. So after watching fucking Dynamite earlier today, I was like, yeah, I need a drink.
Yeah, okay. You know what? We can just start with Dynamite if you guys want. It's not going to take that long to talk about. It was 3 total matches.
It sure was.
It was a
Fox
total
keeps
of 3 matches.
growing wings sporadically.
Yes, that is my daughter behind me.
That or he's being hunted by Jaws at a weird angle.
There she is, peeking around. There she goes. There she goes. She's over here now. She's over here now. Over here. Yeah, she's had those since Halloween, and she will not let us get rid of the wings.
Yeah, well, fuck. At least it was a good investment. Most Halloween costumes, you buy them, they wear them for 24 hours, and then you throw it in the fucking trash.
Exactly. So she's getting her money's worth out of the wings here, which is a good thing. But that's not a problem getting a Dynamite first. Like I said, it's not going to be that much. And honestly, folks, I've got like 4 fucking things to talk about, and that's it. So we may go off the rails for a while tonight, and I'm not stopping us. But we can definitely do that. So it started out, obviously, with a very long match. An hour match. It went the distance, minus 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was my beef with it, kind of.
It was a very why okay. No, let me start here. Definitely a great match, very good match. I mean, it was really, really a good, entertaining match. But why did it have to go an hour? Was it to prove that MJF could go an hour? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna let the dog out real quick.
That's fine. No, I didn't mind the match. It was good. My only beef with it was you almost to the hour time limit, and then have it end in a fuck finish. Like, well, if you're gonna have it end at the fucking last second, it should be a clean finish at the least. Personally, I think they should have just went the full time limit, and that way they can continue this feud. But to have it go 2 seconds short of an hour long and end in a fuck finish that was kind of a sour taste in my mouth. Like, what the fuck?
Well, my only problem with the finish is these guys had been through hell. They had gotten up from all these ridiculous, insane moves, fucking this and that, and then a fucking clothesline wins the match.
Well, like, what, fucking MJF put a ring on his fucking finger or something? Is that what they were showing? That's what it looked like. It was just a ring. Like, well, yeah, we're all old enough to remember getting hit with a ringed hand. Like, come the fuck on.
Well, that's the Dynamite diamond ring. It goes boom when you hit people.
Boom goes the dynamite.
There you see, right back to that. I don't know. I just didn't see the reason for this. But Smark, please go ahead.
It's kind of funny because, like, I think this is why wrestlers hate fans, because we all collectively had, like, about at the half-hour mark, we all had the collective groan of, "Oh God, this is going to be an hour, isn't it?" And then they're just busting their ass. It's like that fucking arena has to be hot. There's probably not a lot of air conditioning. I think like Osprey had to get his shoulder fucking popped back into place during the commercial break, and we're all just sitting there going, "Can you fucking speed it up a little bit?"
It was a great match. I'm not denying it wasn't a great match. It's just there was no reason for it. Honestly, after I watched, and I was like driving around after I watched, I had to take my wife to a couple places because she had surgery, dental surgery on Friday. So had to take her to a few places today. But I'm literally driving around and I'm like, that was really just a lazy show. Like literally, it was 3 matches and what? 2 interviews. Wait, no, 1 interview and a backstage segment with Jungle Boy beating the shit out of Brandon Cutler. I mean, God, we all want
Talk about unnecessary.
I mean, you're trying to turn the fucking guy babyface. Everybody wants to fucking do that.
Fuck Brandon Cutler.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm just kicking Brandon Cutler's ass, and I'm like, we all want to do this. You're turning the guy fucking babyface right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck that is. I've been watching fucking Dynamite for like the past month and a half now, and say, who the fuck's Brandon Cutler? I know the name.
Yeah, he's basically the cameraman for the Elite, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, he's their sort of hanger on, their beefcake or knobs or whatever you want to call it.
Right. They're Jimmy Hart. They're
Yeah,
exactly.
I like how we find a way to like throw knobs in every episode almost.
There was a lot of room in there to throw them.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
Just because he's got AIDS doesn't mean he can't play basketball, guys.
Not at that weight, he doesn't.
I had to look up that clip just so I could see what it was from. Like I knew it was from Captain Planet, but I'm like, I have to get the context to this. And it was basically just White Magic Johnson.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
I don't know, kid. That eye begs to differ.
What was that from?
Mr. Belvedere.
What?
Mr. Belvedere.
Wow.
Trying to watch Mr. Belvedere.
There's a show I haven't seen in ages. Heard of in ages.
Child's got AIDS. No one cares.
Well, okay, so the first match was great, but obviously all of us think it was too long.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no. Well, yeah, I guess it was too long for it to end the way it did. I would have been fine with it being long if they would actually ended in a draw because of the time limit. I missed that shit.
That's why I was actually happy that it had a finish because I thought it was going to be a draw. So that's like the part of it that I did like was that there was a winner. Because I was like, oh boy, we're going to get another fucking draw.
See, I like it because it adds to you can keep the fucking feud going without an actual fall or submission or anything like that taking place.
You can still keep the feud going, though. I mean, you look, hey, you took me to my fucking limit. I lost my title. I need it back, blah, blah, blah. So they could still, this feud will continue.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I could see this hitting Wembley.
No, I think it's going to be fucking.
Oh, wait, it's going to be him and MJF. Not MJF.
Swerve.
Swerve. That's who I meant. So, right. Exactly. That guy. Yeah. Shimmy.
Well, actually, no, I think, like, hold on, no. Isn't the winner the Owen Hart get the fucking Wembley match? So it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Danielson. So it's going to be Danielson, and then All Out is going to be Swerve and fucking Osprey.
Well, I mean, if you go all in, you got to go all out.
That's right.
It's It's the name of the game.
Hopefully Danielson takes the title off Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt it, but I wouldn't mind seeing Danielson get one more title run before he retires.
I don't think he wants one, but it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't be a bad thing. I think that, but I don't think he wants to be the guy to take the title off of Swerve.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want
to take it off of him and then give it back to him. Whatever.
I wouldn't want to be the guy to take it off Swerve. I'd be like, put it on someone else, then I'll take it from them.
Because yeah. Let's say Danielson's never had the AEW title, has he?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, so you got to put it on him once.
But he had also said he didn't want the title. So.
Fuck what he wants.
Yeah. He'll do what he's told or he'll be fired.
At one point, he probably said he didn't want Brie Bella, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
he didn't want to be on Total Divas either, and yet there he was.
Poor bastard. Talk about somebody who clearly did not want to be involved in something.
Oh, he was so miserable on that show. I felt bad for the guy on that show. He hated every minute of it, and you could tell he did try to hide it. It actually came off worse that he tried to hide it. And then when they went to stay at Cena's house, I thought he was going to fucking lose it when they went to stay at John Cena's house.
So they're like, "Where's Daniel? Let's go see." And they're going to open the door and catch him with a gun in his mouth.
Cena's like,
I was going to say,
Cena's making rules. You come to dinner, you will be dressed. I mean, dressed. We will wear suits. We will wear ties. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then he, at the dinner table, he's like, yeah, by the way, if you get up at night, I will shoot first and ask questions later. So stay in your rooms.
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就冰淇淋，速度与激情。
Taiwan is its own country. Oh shit! I'm sorry. So sorry.
I like the idea of just okay.
Forgiving us, please.
Every time I see that, I've seen that before. Every time I see it, I think of the that scene in the Talladega Nights.
Mm-hmm.
When Will Ferrell is doing the commercials and all those commercials, and he does the one in Chinese.
So, I think I've only seen that movie like once, so I can't recall that scene, but I'm sure it was great.
Oh, it was good.
I just like the idea of like Cena yelling at him about like using a coaster and not getting up in the middle of the night, giving him all his house rules, and you just like cut to fucking Danielson and he's just on his phone, just like looking at Amazon, just typing in Bowflex.
Shit. Yeah, that was the craziest episode I had ever seen, and I'm just like, Cena's got some fucking crazy rules in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, to be in your house and have to sit to dinner with a shirt, tie, and all that shit, fuck that.
The craziest rule of all was that you had to pay your own phone bill. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
That man's insane. Cena's insane.
Remember when Nikki was making a big deal out of that? I had to pay my own phone bill. Oh my god. I'm so responsible.
She has one of those like Fisher Price phones they give the kids. Where it's like the house says.
The cow says, and it's just like a clip of Danny Neihart.
Almost broke the monitor there.
Not saying Natty's fat, but the Bellas, they would consider Natty fat. She's so out of shape. Oh my god.
Natty is aging so well.
If only she could age that voice a little better. That's always been the most off-putting thing about Natty is her fucking voice. Like, oh my god.
I'd be fine.
No wonder Tyson doesn't want to hit it.
I'd be fine with it looking at her naked. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shh, don't talk.
Speaking of which, I can't remember the last time I've seen her, so.
This is a ball game. Let me show you how it works.
Exactly. There you go. Problem solved.
Now I gotta let the dog back in.
Goddamn animals.
Mm-hmm.
So after
That's
that,
why Big E stopped tagging her sister, because he just didn't want to talk to Natty anymore.
the sister is pretty wow. All right. So after that, we had the learning tree with Chris Jericho.
In a show that didn't have much, it sure could have went without this.
Yeah.
I get it. He's pointing up to the crowd like, oh, I'm going to be here for all the episodes because all the letters you guys wrote. Hi, guys. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. I told you. Keep fucking with them. This was Dynamite 250, guys. This is their 250th, so we forgot to mention that. But
which makes it all the more sad.
It actually does a little bit. But yeah, we did see Minoru Suzuki come out, and all he said was next week.
And bye, guys, or hi, guys, or thanks, guys. One of the two. Oh, I couldn't understand him.
Pretty much it. And we had the backstage with the.
You like that one, huh? Well, me so sorry. Oh, so.
Thanks, Krusty. I like how he laid out Jericho and the other two didn't do shit. They're like, oh my God, what do we do? Let's just see if Chris is okay.
We're so confused.
And fucking, what's his name, reading off the goddamn letter. It's like, wow, that was great acting. That was just so enthralling. I'm just so drawn in.
Well, he wasn't the guy known for talking, if you remember, in the old group he was with. He wasn't the one really known for the talking in that group.
Weird. I wonder why.
Well, that's why. What we saw last night, that's why. But
not so good with the reading.
Not so no, not but no, not good with the cold reading there.
I don't like letters.
Right. The writing was too small, I think. That's probably what it was.
Hopefully it was at least written in Japanese.
That would make him smart if he could read Japanese.
Right. Maybe that's why he was struggling with it. So, hold on. It's been a minute since I translated shit.
I would appreciate that. I would actually. Then we had the next match. The next match was only a few matches. And it was the CEO, Mercedes Moné, who actually had to dance because she was told to by the bosses, which that was so cringy.
I'm kind of surprised people weren't bitching about that.
I was bitching about it to myself on the couch.
Yeah.
I just didn't go online with it.
Yeah, it wasn't worth it. But it was Mercedes versus Nyla Rose, the native beast.
Which I love because, she's not even a native woman. And I don't mean Indian, Native American, Native Canadian, however you want to say it. I just mean she's not even actually a woman, but she's the native beast. I bet you're not even native to your sexuality. Sorry. I sound like I'm from Oklahoma.
I told y'all. See, we are covering the RNC, folks. I told you.
Trump 2024. My hero, damn it, brother.
I thought I was fucking around, brother.
I cannot wait for the next 2 or 3 days to just see what everyone else has to say about that Hogan speech.
I bet it's nothing but great things.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be great.
I don't actually want to have to do the work myself, so Dirk, if you could just send me what Solid Monster said.
I haven't seen Dirk in the chat lately.
I think he stopped by last week for a minute or two. I don't know. He's a very busy man. Very busy.
Yeah, I know Thursdays are busy for him because he's got to blow Shaheen and listen to wrestling too.
leave that alone. But yeah, then we had Tony Storm. Tony Storm came out, folks. And this is where Tony Schiavone just decided to let loose at one point on Tony Storm.
Mariah May dressed as Tony Storm.
What? I thought that was Tony Storm. No way. I was wondering why she was talking shit about herself.
Yeah, exactly. It was. But
I fucking suck.
The most hilarious thing was when Tony Schiavone decided to just go all crazy and say, go ahead, Smark, share that.
Yes, sir. Just a second. And here we go.
Oh, speak, bitch. Come on now. Oh my God, Schiavone. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm sorry.
Speak, bitch. Come on now.
Apparently, Tony loves him some Tony.
Not like he likes Britt.
True.
Definitely loves him some Britt Baker. But yeah, that was a weird segment.
Great.
She looks just as much like more like Tony Storm than Tony Storm at times. It's weird.
Yeah.
You just
just a little less in the thighs.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Honestly, that's how I could tell them apart. You just look down and just like, oh,
yeah,
right. Oh yeah, she don't get as much ass. Schiavone was out there like fucking Sam Kinison and Back to School. Say it! Say it!
Over the weekend too. That and Easy Money. I was on a Rodney King for a couple movies. I watched both.
Did you say Rodney King?
I actually said Rodney Kick, which is worse than Rodney King. But we really are covering the RNC tonight. All over the gamut. All over the gamut. But then we did have the kind of last match on the show, folks, which was Swerve Strickland versus the Rainmaker. It was champion versus champion. It happened. It was a fine match, and it ended in a fucking DQ. Who gives a shit?
Right. It was a throwaway fucking match. That's your fucking. That's your main event, huh? This throwaway match.
All we saw was Darby Allin awkwardly come down from the rafters for no reason.
Well, because he's Sting's boy. I seen a bunch of shit on fucking Twitter about well, we got Martha's blessing to do it. It's like that, but that was Sting's gimmick. I mean, I know Owen died doing it, but let's not forget Sting did it, and Darby was with Sting forever.
Yeah,
and also it was pointless and stupid.
I think this was a waste of that spot for this time.
Indeed.
You want to impress me? Fucking parachute in, bitch.
You want to impress me? Fall on the turnbuckle.
Well, he'd fucking get up. He would get up. He'd be the one to get the fuck right up.
Yep. He took the fucking. He took that way in because he didn't want to catch the bus. It was too risky.
He couldn't run. But yeah, the match ended in a DQ when the Elite ran in, and it was just. I think it was a waste of a spot on a regular television show. That's something you do on a pay-per-view sometime some other day down the road.
Yeah, a lot of unnecessary shit. Hey, let's play Hangman's music. Everybody else just ran down there, but let's throw Hangman's music up there and have him come out.
And they had to sit there for almost like 45 seconds looking around like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? No one thinks they fucking look up.
Yeah.
They're looking back. They're looking forward. They're looking back. They're looking forward. Looking back. They're looking forward. No one looks and no one looks up. Up.
Well, I think at one point, Briscoe looked up. Like, come on, dude, what the fuck is taking so long?
I knew someone did look up at one point and then, look down again. And I'm like, oh, okay. But the crowd was looking up there already. It's like they knew what was happening. It was weird. It was just, I don't know. It was not a bad episode, but my God, when you have a 1 hour first match that goes 1 hour, I believe you probably should have a pretty loaded show for the next fucking hour. Because everyone was sick of that fucking match by the time it ended.
Yeah. Plus, Darby needs to change his fucking Titantron entrance and shit. Like, remember A-Train used to come out and it was like the train just coming at the screen? They need to do the same thing, but with like a bus.
Hell yeah.
They could do that.
Just hear the horn and the bus coming at the screen, like dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Thud 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 thud.
Bring back memories, Darby.
He's got PTSD. Runs away from the screen.
Craziness. Oh boy. All right. What else we got? I think that was it for Dynamite. Not great first match. Didn't need to be that long. Could have fit a lot more into the fucking show, but that's what.
Especially when it's episode 250.
Yeah. I mean, the only we did get some funny pictures of MJF with the oxygen mask on, with the title and stuff, which was pretty funny. So.
Yeah. Love how the match ended and they came out and they laid ice packs on their shoulders. What the fuck was that? Let's put an ice pack on his shoulder. Like, get the fuck out of here. We all got headsets on.
Time in Japanese wrestling, but they don't really do it in the U.S.
Well, they want to be as much Japanese wrestling as they can. Hence all their fucking signings.
That's because us Americans suck.
America, not number one. Oh no.
RNC, baby.
That's a preview of next week's Dynamite.
Shit. I gotta get us kicked off this motherfucker. This is why I keep the secondary recording, guys. This is why. Just in case. Yeah,
our YouTube views are picking up. We were up to like 24 this week, all right?
That's right. It's all the races.
I wonder why.
They came back just to see if Smark would search chubby Mexican guy again.
That's probably why no one's listening anymore. All right. Actually, that did not get flagged, but that episode did get flagged for a WWE something Smark played from the WWE.
Yeah, it was the week before.
Was it?
He let the hurricane videos running too long.
I had to cut it out to get the show public again. I had to trim it out of there.
Yeah, don't put too much WWE shit up there.
You can't put any, dude. You gotta be careful with even pictures you show of WWE. They will fuck you up over that shit.
So, how much time does their fucking staff have to where they're looking at our show to find shit?
Yeah, that would at least. But we get hit with WWE. Will just scan shit, come up with shit. But speaking of just coming up with shit, Jeff Jarrett was on his podcast, kind of talking when the topic of WCW being revived and put on Netflix was brought up. And here's what he said. He said, it could be done, Jared said, but the reality is we are 23 years removed from the brand being on television. The NWO still sells a boatload of merchandise. I did not know that. But WCW hasn't sold, to my knowledge, much of anything. a couple of retro shirts here and there or something to that effect. I just don't see tremendous value there. But with that being said, you own the IP, you own the library, and you have the ability to have multiple connective tissue. So could it work with a focused effort? I think you could hit it out of the park. So, question.
Between the wrestling companies that are out there now, who the fuck would wrestle for WCW? That's my main question.
That is the definite thing. Now, could they, that is probably the main thing. Now, if they want to take and re-show like all the Nitros on Netflix, I got a feeling that is probably definitely something that will happen. I think we are going to get those eventually with WWE. That'll just be another fucking giant deal for them.
Is that not the point of Peacock, though? Because they have the network on there.
I thought that was the point of Peacock, but I'm just not sure with this Netflix deal. You need 2 streaming services.
Yeah, I was wondering that. If they're just going to like kick Peacock to the side and just be on Netflix from now on, or what?
I would think there's a pretty solid deal where they can't just pull out of this deal. I would think that there's a definite no, there's probably a big downside. They would have to probably pay the rest of it out, which they wouldn't do. And there's probably no. I'm sure there's a contract they can get out of. I think they signed a 5-year deal with Peacock. What was that? Maybe think about that though. How long ago was that? 3 or 4 years ago already.
At least, yeah.
I mean, we're talking about time flying. No, Rob. You know what? Let's skip the Stuttering John updates this week. It just makes me sad seeing him.
Speaking of Norab, he asked if we watch TNA. Norab, where do you watch TNA these days? I might actually check it out. I don't even know where to look for it though.
Do you have Access TV?
No, I don't.
Access channel.
Well, I mean, maybe on the fucking Xfinity app I can look.
They stream live on one of those like off-brand free movie channels, like not even Tubi, like Plex.
They are.
Okay.
You could probably find somewhere to watch, I'm sure. But yeah, Access TV definitely has it. If you have it, it's. You don't have cable? I don't either. So.
No, I got the Xfinity app. We use my mother-in-law's information to access everything, so we can still watch like live TV and on demand and shit. So I can probably find it.
Yeah, I use my my wife's dad's information to get on like TBS and all those network TV apps. There's probably an Access TV app though for Xfinity. I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, you can check it out. But I don't know, man. I used to love me some TNA, and then it just kind of it just kind of faded away.
Yeah, I mean, there was a minute back in the day that I actually liked TNA better than WWE.
Yeah, it got not hard to watch wrestling wise. It got hard to find to watch. Literally. Yeah. And then Josh, what's his name, left and took his phone, and they couldn't record anymore. So, I mean, you know, now we got who else has a phone here? My God.
Those are hard to get access to these days.
So,
you have to go through like Ryan Reynolds and shit.
No. He's busy playing Deadpool. Actually,
and buying Welsh soccer teams.
Yeah, what did I watch? Red Notice with him and The Rock last night.
Oh, okay.
Red Notice. That's what I watched.
Yeah, I've seen that. There was like a year ago now, but yeah, I've seen it.
There's another one getting ready to come out. I believe there's a Red Notice 2 coming out.
I just like the chick that was in the movie.
Yeah, well, yeah, there were a couple of them. The one with the accent, yes.
Yeah, the main one.
Yeah, the accent, beautiful. Then I watched. I watched Red, both of the Red movies, 1 and 2. Go ahead.
Those are good movies.
Mm-hmm.
Retired,
Good
extremely
move.
dangerous.
Better
Smark,
food
you were
ingredient. No.
Yeah, you were talking into the mic. I saw you.
Yes, I just didn't hear you.
And I
Kind of
heard
broke
you.
up.
I fucking forgot where I was. Now he was saying that the WWE Network, the Peacock thing, it started in April 2021 and it's going to end in 2026. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay. So they're still there for a minute.
Okay. Well, they're not going on Netflix till 2025, which is, and then they've got 1 year left on that deal. So, you know, we'll have to see what happens, but I could see them sticking only to Netflix at this point. I mean, let's be honest. Netflix, Peacock. Netflix is much bigger than Peacock. Netflix, I think, is where WWE belongs, and I think that they're going to probably end up getting everything over there. I could definitely see Nitro, Thunder, and even some of the pay-per-views being up on Netflix in 2026.
I mean, I wouldn't be so sure. You know, we all thought it was going to be big business for Lucha Underground, but then they died when they got on Netflix. Just saying.
Which is unfortunate.
True. Now, truthfully, if WWE did have any cards to play, and I don't know if they do, but with all this talk of WCW, I wouldn't think it would be a bad idea to throw them up and see if Peacock would want to carry those Nitro episodes, start there, and just see what kind of reaction you get.
It's going to be wild if that happens again, because it's going to be like the fucking deja vu of like the 30 for 30 XFL thing, where it was like there's multiple documentaries. They dedicated a documentary to like how the XFL sucked and it was a massive failure and like everybody that ran it was inept. And then they were like, hey, let's bring the XFL back. And now they're going to be like on the heels of like the 4-part, like why WCW went off the air, because they fucking did terrible booking decisions and nobody knew what they were doing. And they're like, hey, let's bring WCW back.
I mean, again, just bringing back the library is different than reviving the company and trying to actually make a profit off of it. I think Jeff Jarrett's right. The company's been dead for 23 years. No one gives a shit. But you want to start pumping up your merch sales again for a company that you do own, you might as well do something with it. Throw it up on Peacock. It could be a good kind of gauge to see if people are going to watch it. I'll tell you what, people will watch that shit.
I'd do it just to see if it outdraws AEW. Fuck it.
It probably would.
Throw that in Tony's face. What do you got to say now, bitch?
It probably would. I wouldn't doubt that one bit. Actually, it probably would outdraw that. But yeah, I mean it like I said, it just could be a gauge. You could literally just kind of all right, we got this many people watching on Peacock, and then if they do jump everything over to Netflix, a bigger company, you'd probably see bigger numbers.
Yeah,
but if no one bites and it doesn't do good, then all right, we tried, it didn't work. We'll see what happens. But I would, especially with all this WCW talk going on, and
yeah, man, especially since you'll be a little more raw on Netflix. No pun intended.
Yeah. All right. So 2026. Yeah, literally, it'll be a 1-year contract from there. It won't be bad at all.
I wonder if they'll be a little more extreme even on WWE when they hit Netflix. Like Bo Dallas actually comes out there and just slits Chad Gable's throat right on screen.
Well, you got to remember, still a company.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think they might get a little more edgy with language and stuff after a certain time at night. But you got to remember, this is still a company that's they're going to have, there's going to be advertising. I don't see how they can do this without commercials, number one. You've got to have advertisers because they still have another show that's on television. There's
Rock
still
didn't seem to give the fuck when he came back, so we'll see.
Well, they'll just incorporate it into the actual product, like how they'll have like little logos on the ring and shit. They'll probably do segments during the show where it's like you have fucking Seth Rollins eating like a Sonic cheeseburger or some shit.
Probably. They're on Netflix and fucking Rockstar come out. Cody Rhodes, here's a video of me actually fucking your mom, and cut the screen. It's like The Rock banging Cody's mom.
Just fucking unsimulated, full-on penetration, different angles.
But Cody is drinking Wheatley vodka because that's what he promotes. So he's got to get that in there.
Yeah.
Got a bottle of Wheatley beside him. Absolutely. See, we're working it in, guys. That's what.
Hire us,
So you would think
WWE.
you
We
would
got it
prefer
down.
black and tan.
Diversity champion of the world.
Well, he's chasing it with that Smark, of course. That's the chaser for the Wheatley vodka.
This episode
Rhodes
brought to you by
wrote a-
Guinness Stout.
Hi, I'm Cody Rose. This episode is brought to you by Sprite and Hennessy. That is Sprite and Hennessy.
Curing racism around the world.
A King Cobra cage match.
Mickey's Ice Mania.
The Newport No Holds Barred match.
The Steel Reserve Showdown.
Oh, the second worst beer I've ever. Okay, the third worst beer I've ever had. Still Reserve. It really isn't beer anyway.
No, it's more just like fucking fire in a can or bottle, whatever.
Worst beer I ever had was Foster's.
But that's Australian for beer.
It's
in unison.
I beer bonged a whole the oil can, the 32 ounce.
Yeah.
That was the worst tasting shit I've ever fucking had in my life. Ever. Thank God it was in a beer bong. I would never have drank it otherwise.
Yeah, a friend of mine who drank like 9 of those bitches in one night, and he threw up 9 times, I'm pretty sure. We sat there and counted them out. Like after he threw up the 3rd time, I was like, all right, let's keep counting this. And he threw up the 4th time, we're like 4. And he threw up the 5th time, we're like 5. And it just kept going until we hit 9.
I think I need to make a new beer bong and teach my kids some stuff.
Hell yeah.
I got a 15-year-old. He needs to learn this.
That friend went on to become a rapper. He goes by MF Spade. Y'all should check him out. He's got some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might do that. My wife would kill me if I made a beer bong and used it too.
Especially with the kids.
Well, I know how to make the ones. Me and my buddy used to make the ones for the bottles. You put on top of the bottle, and you put the tube down in, and then you put the little washer on the rubber gasket on top. So I can make the ones for the bottles. So, yeah, we used to make those. They cost like $3. Well, it probably costs like $8 to make it now.
Fucking inflation.
God damn you, inflation. It's not a bad idea. I think I'm going to do that.
Next week on the show, Boxman going to be funneling beers.
Your cousin from Boston.
Be hitting up his coach. Yo, Mickey, let me get some of them funnels. I need some pieces.
Where's the beer?
Yeah, I need the beer. Fucking queer.
Get out of the bar. We'll get a beer. Yeah, come on. Yeah.
Oh, well, you're wasted. I just want to be able to still be able to drive the car.
Probably like 40% of my family talks like that, really. Seriously, they do. They do.
It's a real thing. It's a problem.
I mean that is. I mean, like I said, most of my family is either. It's weird. I have family in most of my family is in Boston, but the other half of my my dad's side of the family is all in South Carolina. So
opposite sides of the spectrum.
yeah, I mean, it's always weird. I mean, I moved from Boston to North Carolina. I was called a Yankee. Then I moved from North Carolina to Florida, and I was called a redneck. And then I moved here, and they still call me a Yankee. And I'm like, I'm from Florida, though.
Most recently from Florida.
Yeah, I pretty much consider myself from Florida. That's kind of where that was my high school partying days. That's where that's my stomping ground. That's my stomping ground. 16 to 32. I would say I am from Florida.
No, I've been in Michigan my whole life, so works for me. Different parts of Michigan, but never left Michigan. Although it's starting to look like maybe I'm Ohio bound because shit's cheaper over there. I hate Ohio though.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ohio. RNC. Fuck you, Ohio.
It's gonna be the name of the show this week. Fuck Ohio, RNC.
The hell's with the fucking name? Ohio. Come on, you can do better than that.
But what happened last week when they took a shot at my hero?
Why do I feel like the shooter was a setup? Did you see the picture of that shooter? Like, come the fuck on. How?
He was the least cool looking shooter of all time. Like he didn't work. It didn't seem like authentic casting.
Clearly he blamed Trump for being a virgin.
I mean, we could go all tinfoil hat here and probably say that Secret Service was more than likely involved if you saw that one agent trying to put her gun away and couldn't find her holster.
It's like, God damn it, he missed, and now we can't blame the Muslims. What the fuck are we going to do?
The only thing that girl did right is if you watched her finger was indexed. It was not on the trigger. Thank fucking God. That was the only thing in that video that girl did right when she was by that car.
I bet Trump grabbed her by the pussy afterwards too. You fucked it up.
Not sure there was one.
There's consequences. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to grab you by the pussy.
Yep.
Couldn't help it. That thing's huge.
See what we're gonna do.
It was big league huge.
My version. It's kind of like a firing squad. What we're gonna do is we're all gonna put our dicks to a glory hole. Only one of us is gonna come. You're not gonna know who's taking us.
It's gonna be a great time.
It's gonna be great. We got Hulk Hogan here. He saw this beer. It's great beer.
Had to get a bigger hole saw for Hogan. Huge.
Huge.
Big league.
Call it the Hogan hole, which is what we used to call Brian Knobs, but not anymore.
We all know he has the hugest hole. It's the hugest.
Mm-hmm.
I hear there's nuclear weapons in Brian Knobs' asshole. Huge.
Maybe that's why it got so huge. You just like stretched them out. It was a misunderstanding of what the term "stretching out" meant.
We had to sneak a snook into your sniz.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think Hogan knew what he meant.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knew what was going on. But anyway, well, this is a great show. Great one. Oh shit! All right.
Almost an hour and a half of babble.
We have 3 little, not even long stories left. But folks, any of you who still do have cable and watch PBS, there's going to be a documentary airing on, it will premiere in North Carolina, since we're talking about North Carolina. It will be on August 8th, and it will be on the Jim Crockett Promotions. It's, actually, I'll tell you, I'm hoping I can find this because this will bring back some memories for me. There's a trailer for it, but basically it talks about this is all coming out of it's going to have a bunch of footage from Raleigh's Dorton Arena. And that's actually where I saw my first wrestling match, Dorton Arena. That was it. That's the arena I've talked about. So it's going to have a lot of history about the arena and how they kind of the rise and fall of the Jim Crockett Promotions. So if you're in that area, record this for me. I do want to watch
PO Box.
This. I mean, you never know. You could see me in the front row at one point. I went to a bunch of these at Dorton Arena once my dad took us. So, I mean, I would definitely want to check this out. My dad always had the front row. They were like $25 at the time.
Yeah, sounds a little bit better than my first match. I went and seen TNA at the Hillsdale County Fair.
All right.
Nice. Sounds kind of cool.
I can't believe they were at the fucking Hillsdale County Fair. Like, Jesus Christ, TNA was not doing much at that time, huh? That was right after the whole Jeff Hardy got hard pinned by fucking Sting. He was doing his apology tour.
Oh, so that had to be, was that, we looked up that date. I want to say it was 07.
07?
It was 07. Okay, Victory Road 07, I believe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Norab will tell us if we're wrong. Norab will tell us the right date if we're wrong.
Yeah, so if it wasn't 07, it was 08.
I'm pretty sure it was 07.
Well, I'm just meaning that when I went and seen it, because I'm not sure when in 07 it took place. If it was in the winter, then I wouldn't have seen it until summer of 08. If it was in early 07, I guess, then I would have still seen it in 07. Not that it really matters.
Now I want to watch this trailer real quick.
Let's see. The first thing I got when I typed in Victory Road Sting Hardy was Victory Road 2011. So let's see if that's what it is.
I think that might have been actually it.
Yep.
Can we play this?
Fuck yeah, we can play it.
You think we?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I want to be enthusiastic.
The trailer for that documentary. I'll watch it later. You don't need to. It's called.
Yeah, it's PBS. It's public broadcast. You can't get fucking copyright.
Oh, you're right. It is public broadcast trailer. We probably can play it. All right, hold on.
That's right. I'll fucking piss in their tote bag if they mess with it.
Holy shit. Easy there. Come down, Xbox.
Listen,
I'll shit in it. Call me Randy Orton.
No, it's motherfuckers. I'll tell you. All right, Smark, go ahead. Share that bitch.
The NWA returns to Raleigh and the Dorton Arena with a super spectacular card.
Not very loud.
Dorton was a real magical place.
It was.
Can y'all hear it?
Yeah, a little bit.
I can't. Yeah, that's as loud as it'll go. I'll louden that for the downloaders.
The only place in Eastern North Carolina that you could have wrestling.
The ticket prices were $2 and $3,
Mm-hmm.
but they would have 5,000 people.
You could feel it in the crowd. It really was almost like a religion.
Dorton Arena grew to be one of the most important venues for Crockett Promotions.
It just was heaven. You know, in some cases we felt invincible, and it came to bite us.
What the heck's going on here now?
Five.
I mean, we ain't going to Raleigh?
They left the wrestling fans.
The fans never forgave them. They felt betrayed.
I don't think fans realize the people that were losing jobs.
For years, there would always be rumors of like, oh, so-and-so is going to run Dorton Arena. Don't tell anybody, but 6 or 8 months from now, there's going to be this big show at Dorton Arena, and then it would never materialize.
Somebody messaged me and said, your dream may be getting ready to come true.
There's a lot of wrestling starting to come back.
Those fans are coming back to appreciate what was created for them.
It's like full circle. It's almost like coming home.
when Giants walk here. That's going to be good, I think. That's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty fucking good right there. But I mean, that arena is where that was where I started watching. That was where the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express, I watched them there. I saw all that, and that's what got me into fucking watching wrestling, and I loved it. And I mean, it's crazy to think, but I spent many nights in that arena when, you know, I was me and my sister were doing the horse circuit, and many of nights I spent in that arena outside selling programs to the rodeos, to the horse shows, to all those things. So that will definitely bring back some good memories for me of Dorton Arena back in those days, because I was probably 10, 11 years old doing this stuff, which would have been 1980, 85, 10 years old. So
I can't believe they didn't put you in it. Could have had you on there talking about it. My kid that sold fucking rodeo programs.
Well, we used to share the arena with all those rodeo guys. I didn't know it back then, but I knew and met and sat with the like Tough Heaterman and all those old rodeo riders that are legendary. I didn't know at the time that I was sitting down there talking to those guys. But
I don't know them now.
Well, I watched rodeo. Like I said, we shared the
One moment. He's on fire.
It was the horses during the day and then the rodeo at night. So I was too young to realize that those guys were famous now, definitely famous rodeo riders. If you watch rodeo, you know who a lot of the guys are. So
yeah, I don't know nothing about the rodeo other than I used to get so pissed off on Sunday when I would turn on Fox to try to watch the football game, and it's like professional bull riding. Like, what the fuck? Where's the NFL?
Fuck that. What bull riding, dude? Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some clips. They're definitely nuts, but I was still pissed that the Lions weren't on.
And I used to. That was before those guys wore face masks and vests.
The thing that would always piss me off is when they would fucking preempt Raw for the damn Westminster Dogs show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would be that, and it would occasionally be like a tennis tournament like the US Open, and that would piss me off too. But for some reason, the dog show more than anything else.
Yeah.
Right. Like, they're just dogs. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I like dogs too, but come the fuck on.
Fuck you.
Oh, I mean, I love dogs, but there is no way in hell, even now, that I would watch like even 20 seconds of a dog show. Like, unless you could like tell me that there was going to be proof that like the dog would like turn on the owner and like bite it. And I mean, like severely, like that lady from the fucking TV show, The Morning News, that got like her face bitten off by the Rottweiler.
Right. For our next segment, the dog will breed the owner. Oh, I might check that out.
That's part of it. That's like one of the conditions is how well you can fuck the owner. That Great Dane is going to town on Kathy. That is a solid 10 in any country.
I might grab some popcorn for this one.
It's all just
I might actually grab some popcorn.
all just chubby white women.
In flats. Fats and flats.
Lots of pantsuits and hats.
Same haircut.
This last little bit sounds like a damn Dr. Seuss book.
A sundress here and there. Sundress everywhere. Anyway, where the fuck were we? I don't even know.
Unfortunately, that spawned from the NWA documentary. I'm not sure how, but
yeah, the Jim Crockett Promotion documentary. You know, I'll make a phone call, see if my uncle will record that for me on August 8th.
Nice.
So I can look for that. They probably have an app, right? They've got an app. PBS has a fucking app.
yeah, I'm sure you can find something like that online easily.
Yeah, I'll download the app and check that out because I definitely want to watch that. Like I said, that's kind of like that was kind of my birthplace of wrestling also, and many different memories of that arena and stuff going on in there. So that should be fun.
Right now.
Yeah, might even sit down with my old dad and watch that one. So, all right, folks, we had talked a few weeks ago about some trademarks that both AEW and WWE were filing, and well, a couple of them were old WCW pay-per-views. One they've had for a while, and one they're bringing back. There is going to be a No Mercy and Halloween Havoc coming up very soon. Halloween Havoc will actually air on October 27th. So there you go. It's going to be from Giant Center in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
What, no Meat Mania?
No what?
So no Meat Mania?
Not this time.
Damn it.
But they are going to Pennsylvania. They're going to Hershey. So if you need some chocolate bars, go there. Go there. But yeah. No
They're
Mercy.
bringing back Bad Blood too for the first time in like 20-something years.
And it doesn't say when, but they are bringing No Mercy, and that will be in Denver, Colorado. So get your smoke on.
Hell yeah, brother. They should. I mean, if they should start just like adding fucking In Your House to like the premium live events, like not like necessarily adding a new show, but just like calling some of them like In Your House this or that.
Yeah, I remember when In Your House first started, this fucking ridiculous commercials with the jingle. It's in your house.
Yeah, because it was like in like fucking like 95 or 96 or something, and it was like porn sax music or like music that fucking was like 20 years out of date even at that point in time.
Yep. I do remember. Norab put a no. Just
In Your House, Beware of Dog.
Hell yeah.
Because the British Bulldog was headlining.
That was the one I believe that they were in, I don't know, somewhere maybe the Carolinas, and they had like bad storms and the power went out, so they had to like fucking, I don't remember, they like showed a couple of the matches on Raw because like pay-per-view people didn't get to see everything.
Probably in Raleigh's own Dorton Arena.
Because it was like it was Stone Cold and Savio Vega, and they had like a strap match and like power went out for the match.
Okay. I do remember all that going down.
I don't know how the fuck I remember that. Like, I barely remember what happened.
Yeah, right. Lay down this microphone again.
I said I don't know how the fuck I remember that, but I don't remember like the shit that happened on Dynamite that I watched 3 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
We're all like that. We're all like that, but no big deal. Here's something that I kind of purposely haven't talked about this. I was kind of seeing what worked out and how it worked out. And that's this Too Cold Scorpio little thing kind of going on. Have you guys heard about any of this by any chance?
No.
Not quite, no.
Okay. A while ago, Too Cold Scorpio was working security in a bar, restaurant, whatever it is. Sounds like a bar.
Yeah, I think I did hear about this. Not you're bringing it up.
He got into a physical scuffle with here's what happened. I guess the guy was in there smoking a cigarette. He told him to put it out. It's illegal. Somehow it turned into, let's take this outside. Now, he couldn't have done the Patrick Swayze, the guy's already outside, let's walk away. He couldn't have done that. What he did is he got into an actual altercation with this guy, had a knife on him, and stabbed the guy in the head, in the ribs, looks like in the stomach. And
See, I thought this took place at a gas station for some reason. I thought that's what I heard.
No, it was security somewhere. No, this wasn't the gas station. I think that was I think that was him again at another time. But what is okay, there he is. But basically they took it outside. He was arrested. And I believe he's still arrested now. I believe he was rearrested on charges, assault and a few other charges. Now, I did see the pictures of this guy. If you go on TMZ, you can see the pictures of some of the injuries on this guy. I don't know how big the knife was. I don't know what happened, but you just over a cigarette. Over a cigarette, this guy's life now, Charles Skaggs, Too Cold Scorpio, this guy's life is now definitely changing. There's actually Shirley Black, who is his significant other.
Surely she's black.
Well, according to her name.
God damn it. Because I was fighting so hard the urge to say, I'm not black and don't call me Shirley.
She has put out a GoFundMe, and I got to tell you, I'm not sure how this is going to go. He was working for a security company, so I'm sure they should have his back. Now, what kind of security company are you supposed to be carrying that knife? Is number two. If the knife was illegal, that's where he's going to have a problem. If the company didn't. Basically, if you don't have it concealed, you probably shouldn't be carrying the knife you were carrying, especially if the way he used it. So there's going to be a lot of questions in this. I mean, the knife I carry, I have to have it concealed to carry it, which I do have. But my knife is technically illegal if you're just some guy walking down the street.
You're in Texas. Doesn't everybody have it concealed down there?
No, because we have constitutional carry here. You can carry a gun with or without a license here, a handgun.
Yeah, we got open carry here in Michigan.
You can open carry all you want. You can also conceal carry in Texas, and no one can say a word about it. I prefer to have the license. It's just I'm weird like that. I do, but I mean this. But I mean,
I follow the rules. I'm weird.
Yeah, but this
Biden by the law and shit.
This is it is fully automatic. I need a license to carry this, which I do have. So, but I don't know. But if you do want to donate, you can go find that. Just type in, I believe, the 2 Code Scorpio, and it'll pop up on the GoFundMe. But I don't know what's going to happen. But I just over a cigarette, guys, a cigarette in a bar. He really should have. Once the guy was outside, you walk away. Your job is done. The guy's outside, over, done with. Go back in, go back on your phone and look at fucking porn in your office. If you weren't, maybe you should have been. You would have wanted to get back to looking at porn in your office.
If you're Too Cold Scorpio, I don't think you could really look at porn. Because everything's kind of a letdown for you.
You're right. I mean, as Honky Tonk said, you can put a hammer lock on it.
That was one of my favorite parts of the Buff Bagwell documentary. Is they talk about him being laughing at him because he's like, "Oh, you did with that whole ass dick." It's it's you though. Compared to you, everyone.
We'll just pretend we heard that.
I was gonna tell you your mic was going up, but you were talking about dicks, so I decided to just let it go.
Yes. No, I said that my favorite part of the book, that was one of my favorite parts of the Buff Bagwell documentary, The Dark Side of the Ring, was they talked about him being a gigolo. And Too Cold Scorpio goes, how is he going to do that with his little ass dick? And it's compared to you, though. That's not fair. That's like saying, fucking Test is small compared to Andre the Giant. It's yeah, but I mean...
Well, they're both
Stephanie dug it.
They're both the same size now.
Yeah. Indeed.
There you go.
AIDS is a killer that does not discriminate. All Americans need to know the basic facts. Write AIDS, Box 14252, Washington, D.C. 20044.
The fucking music in the background is the best part of that.
It's from National Lampoon's Vacation.
Yeah, I know. Like those things don't go together, but all right.
Well, I guess we're going to take a vacation.
Chevy Chase had AIDS. Who knew?
I like how they tell them to address it as AIDS. Just like write AIDS and then send it into the.
Dude, the 80s was a different time. It was a crazy, crazy time. I'm telling you.
Dude, I'm so fucking sick of 80s pop music.
You had to be there.
It's what they play all the time where I work. It's like nonstop. There's like the 80s pop channel on Sirius or something. Like, oh my fucking God. If I had to walk into work and hear Owner of a Lonely Heart one more fucking time, I'm going to shoot somebody.
Oh, a little yes.
A little no for me.
All I know is grocery stores now have turned basically into 2000s rock, like whiny rock, like concerts, because that's all they play now when you go there. It's like all that. It's like Matchbox 20 and all those. Even that good.
No.
Look at this photograph. It's a picture of a child's ass.
No, I'm hearing Michael Jackson and fucking Madonna all day long.
I can handle Michael Jackson. Madonna, that's a tough one. Couple good songs, but you know how many times?
I think you probably could.
I mean,
they only play one Huey Lewis song. Like, come on.
Ooh.
It wouldn't be too hard to handle Michael Jackson these days.
Any Hall & Oates?
Probably. I wouldn't even be able to identify it.
Like me some Hall & Oates. Good stuff. I can't believe they're broken up. My God.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Hall & Oates does not mean that at all.
What's great is I have like 30 drops, and somehow that's always right where I need it when I need
All I know
it.
is Dad, your kiss is off my list, bitch.
Yep, I heard that one.
You were off my list. So, if you haven't noticed, that was it. That's all I got.
Oh, that's it.
I mean, we can sit here and bullshit about fucking something else, but I'm just afraid Smark's gonna play another clip to get us fucking in trouble. But
I don't think I have anything else.
I mean, nothing would get us in trouble. Like, we're gonna have an avalanche of shit coming at us as it is, probably.
Maybe not. Who cares?
You're not going to believe what I'm just about to tell you, and you're going to win something so big at the end of this reel. So listen. Do you know someone who is pink in color, loves to chat, goes oink oink, and loves to jump in muddy puddles? You guessed it right. Peppa Pig is coming to town and is coming to the city of Bangalore on the 19th and 20th.
What the fuck? That was just random. Fuck Peppa Pig. And her brother George.
I mean, I thought it was pretty important. Peppa Pig is coming to Bangalore.
I mean, I've been wondering where LaRue went. He's banging. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, we were talking about Jinder Mahal earlier.
He's back.
He's coming to Bangalore.
Daddy Pig.
He's going to be the live-action version of Peppa Pig.
You know, not all pigs are that color. But anyway. The things I know now.
Hashtag not all pigs.
RNC. Oh my God, this has been interesting. All right. What did he say? Indashir, Xia Li, and Zion Quinn are now also free agents. Well, Xia Li, if she's free, I mean,
well, I mean, define free. She's from China.
Great pictures. She is so photogenic. I'll just say that. I mean, very photogenic girl.
But as free as those North Korean teens that were watching that South Korean drama.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember how many it was, but I've seen this shit. Like North Korean teens executed for watching South Korean drama. Like, Jesus. What happens if they watch Jersey Shore, for fuck's sake?
Oh.
They sent John Cena after them.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, if that's it, I guess we can wrap this up, right?
Probably.
Like a dick and a condom.
Mm-hmm.
That was, you took the words right out of my mouth, Cheese. I mean, exactly.
All this AIDS talk, you should be safe.
How did you know? Right.
Well, I got AIDS, but other than that, I'm doing pretty good.
It's another
Avalanche of AIDS.
It's AIDS.
It's an AIDS
Why don't you be
avalanche.
scared? You better be aware. It's an epidemic.
We'll be back here next week. Oh, thanks, Mark. We'll be back here next week, everybody.
Will we be back, or is it just gonna be like you?
Wrestling Outlet will carry on as a solo project.
We'll be back. Don't worry, guys. Come on, we can take this. We'll be all right. We will be back here.
Just gotta wrap it up first.
Yeah, let's get out of here first before we go any further and get ourselves kicked somewhere. So yeah, that's gonna be back here next week. Back on YouTube, Wrestling Outlet. Appreciate it, guys. I will be on Mixler, Hollywood Hangout. .mixler.com. This week, I'm going to talk Leland Orser, and I think me and Cheese need to figure out what movie we want to do in the next week or two, whenever he's got time, and we'll knock one of them out too. But I am talking Leland Orser. I always like talking to those character actors that you're like, I know that guy, but I don't know his name. But you will know Leland Orser once I start talking about him. He's been in a ton of stuff. Very, very, very good character actor. And on that note, anybody got anything else?
Nope.
Good. And I guess we're done.
Indeed.
All right, folks.